looking at my no buy year is I'm only purchasing necessities, food. I got serious about this no buy year when I realized that I was spending 100% of my salary on nice to haves. My credit card is the only debt I had, so any extra funds that I had, I was just throwing in there, and that is how I paid it off so quickly. That's when I got serious and decided that at the beginning of 2025. Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. I decided to take a radical shift in the way I was spending my money by starting a no buy year at the beginning of 2025. In this video, I will tell you how I started, why, and the results I've had up until this far. By the end of 2024, I was beginning to watch a lot of YouTube videos about other content creators starting a no buy year, and some of them actually were finishing off their 2024 no buy year, and they were having a lot of great results, paying off their houses, paying off their debt, and contributing more towards their investments. That really inspired me and actually made me reflect on my own spending habits and my own debt balance. That's when I got serious and decided that at the beginning of 2025, I was not going to play around anymore. Started a no buy year. I got serious about it because I realized that I was spending 100% of my salary on things like clothes, buying food, which is takeout, not necessities, and skincare that I wouldn't even finish. When I realized that I was spending 100% of my salary on nice to haves, that's when I decided that, you know what, no more spending. I'm only gonna purchase necessities. So the way I'm looking at my no buy year is I'm only purchasing necessities, transportation to go to work. Anything related to me surviving is what I'm going to spend money on. Everything else is a nice to have. I'm not going to spend money on new clothes. I have enough clothes. I'm not going to spend any money on new skincare. I'm just going to stick to the skincare that I am using currently, because I went through a phase where every month I was trying something new. I was buying everything that I was being influenced to buy, and that was just not a sustainable way to live. I really beat myself up over the fact that I was spending so much on nice to haves when I had 30,000 Rand outstanding credit card debt. That is a lot. Just to prove that I was spending money on frivolous things, in the span of 3 months, I've managed to pay off 30,000 Rand in credit card debt. That is just amazing. I remember when I began this, I told myself that, okay, I'm going to give myself 6 months to finish this credit card debt. And to think I did it in half the time, that is impressive. And also, I don't want to feel bad because I'm actually improving myself. But dang, I'm like, girl, why did you waste all this time, the whole of last year, the whole of 2023, spending on frivolous things like this when I could have been done a long time ago? It doesn't help to cry over spilled milk. I'm just happy that I finally got my act together and I actually worked towards this goal, and here I am today telling you guys about it. Right, let's get into the practical stuff, because it would be easy for me to sit up here and say you just need to stop spending on frivolous things and you'll pay off your credit card debt, but that's not how it works. I purchased a budget template. I bought it in 2024, so it didn't count as part of the no buy year. I was preparing for the new year. I purchased a budget template that had so many line items where I could allocate each and everything that I spend money on. Now I'm talking everything from hair, beauty, perfume, each and everything that I was spending money on that I value as a necessity. I had to put a name on it and I had to put a rand amount to it. When I'm budgeting, I know that this is how much I need to set aside for my necessities, and this is the extra balance that I will have, and then I will allocate it where it needs to go. That's how I found myself having all these extra funds to deposit into my credit card. Now, I know we all know about the avalanche and the snowball method of paying off debt. I actually didn't use any of those. My credit card is the only debt I had, so any extra funds that I had, I was just throwing in there, and that is how I paid it off so quickly. If you have a lot of debts, it's suggested that you use the snowball method. Start off with the smallest debt and work your way up to the larger ones. If you're watching this video and you're thinking that it might be too late for me, it's already the middle of April, I can't begin now, you can set your own terms, you can set your own rules. You can start now in April and have your no buy year be April to April. All I'm saying is that the first quarter of the year is done. What you can do now is start afresh. Every new day is a new start. You don't have to wait until the 1st of January to make a change like I did. And if you are drowning in debt or you have financial goals that you want to reach, it's better to start now rather than later on. As time progresses, we know that interest also accumulates, and I don't even want to think about the amount I would have paid off in 2023 instead of me paying it off now in 2025. So let that be your encouragement to get your affairs in order and pay off that large amount that is actually quite doable. The way to eat an elephant is one piece at a time, and the way to finish off your debt is R1 at a time. You can do it. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you next time I post.